How does a vegan survive in France, a land of meats and cheeses? He's keeping me alive. Total fail.
I have to keep him alive.
We're gonna live on salads for the next month. Salads for every meal. Tofu, tempeh, walnut, beans, vegan ravioli and tortellini. Ice cream, chia seeds, cheese slices, red beans, veggie burgers, plant-based yogurt, or bonzo beans. I inhaled it. Ooh! Oh my god, look what I found. Sesame noodles, vegetable egg rolls. Burrito in France. Fully stocked. I think we're gonna live. Today in Bordeaux, we are seeking out a restaurant for lunch called Monkey Mood.
Monkey Mood.
There don't seem to be nearly as many options here in Bordeaux as there were in Porto, Portugal, for plant-based eateries, that is. We've been eating at home a lot.
I will be chef here in Bordeaux.
He's keeping me alive in the land of meats and cheeses.
Je suis désolée, on est complet pour ce moment. Bonne journée.
Okay, so that was a total fail.
Apparently you have to have reservations for lunch.
Even at like a somewhat, well, not somewhat, it was very casual type. I totally almost tripped and turned off the camera at the same time.
Don't trip.
So yeah, even at a very casual place, apparently we need reservations to have lunch. Guess we'll try another day.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go to the grocery store and
I'll make something at home.
yeah, see what we can find there. So we're trying this grocery store called Lidl, if I'm pronouncing that right. Same chain that we went to in Porto, Portugal. Had pretty good luck finding some plant-based stuff there. Well, this is the organic section. It's not necessarily vegan, but we have usually pretty good options of finding stuff in these sections. So far, just a couple things. So we're not having tons of luck here. So we keep gravitating toward pasta. Even now we have to check because sometimes they put egg in pasta sauce and stuff. They'll also often put fish in, but we're finding some without. Lots of cereal. That you have to check because they'll throw stuff in that too. For the life of me, I can't find pinto beans, black beans, anywhere in this country. White beans. I guess that'll work for some protein. In France, you will find a sea of meat products everywhere. So you have to leave a €2 coin in the shopping cart, and then you get it back when you put the key in when you return it. Our videos might turn into how does a vegan survive in France?
Yeah.
Unless you're in a giant city, which Bordeaux is not. I mean, it's large. Metroplex, I guess, has about 1 million people. The city itself is only like 250,000. Turn on RuPaul Brocca. We thought it would be fairly easy here because, Scott speaks the language. I do not. I'm trying my hardest, but it's very difficult to understand things here for me. I'm just speaking for myself here, but I thought in 2023, fairly, in a city of some size, we would have a much easier time finding food in grocery stores. Looks like we might be living on pasta and plant-based yogurt.
A lot of tofu. Pasta.
Which isn't bad, because we can find that in some of the stores.
It's really just the prepared stuff that we're used to. So it's just going to have to be...
Maybe we can maybe eat more vegetables.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to have to do.
Isn't a bad thing, right? We are plant-based after all.
Yeah.
We don't always eat the healthiest diet. We're back in our apartment Airbnb. So I was telling Scott, because he's been getting kind of stressed, I think, a little bit.
Because I have to keep him alive, and I love him, and I want him alive.
Yeah, he does like 99.9% of the cooking. But I told him, I'm fine eating salads for every meal, as long as it's more than just lettuce, It's got to have like some substance, like tofu or tempeh, walnuts, beans. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to live on salads for the next month. We'll survive. We're not going to like that. I might lose 20 pounds, which
I mean, I could lose like 15 and be like fucking amazing. But
if I lose 15, you won't be able to see me when I turn sideways. Okay, looks like we have found a good store for us to shop in. This store has plant-based cream cheese. I'm so excited. And we found some bagels. This is the only bagels we've seen since we've been in Europe. And we found also the first peanut butter we've seen in Europe. It's Rapunzel brand. It says American style, so I guess we'll try it. $3.90. Here's a big one. Maybe we should try it first. We're just trying to buy some chia seeds. There we go. We watched somebody else use the machine to learn how to do it. Pastas, which we will not buy here because they're twice the price of a regular grocery store. Same with like oils and stuff like that. I think these are pumpkin seeds, but they look really different. They're very dark. And quite expensive. Look at that, €8.35 for that little bag. Wow. The person who's fluent in French is using this translator. Well, that feels good to come out of there with some food we've been looking for a long time that we haven't seen anywhere since we've been in Europe. All right, so we found this E. Leclerc store. It's just a regular grocery store, but
I think this is like
I think it's like a delivery place. Oh, so it's not a regular store. Well, they do have regular stores that are just regular supermarkets that are supposedly have a lot of plant-based options. But this is like a delivery service or something. Okay, so the next place is called Grains, and I believe it's 100% vegan, plant-based, and it has boutique in the name, which usually means pricey. We just found vegan ravioli and tortellini. We're gonna give it a go. Ice cream, veggie burgers, cheese slices. Found veggie burgers at Aldi. If you didn't know, Aldi is the parent company of Trader Joe's. We made it back to our Bordeaux apartment, and Scott whipped up an awesome veggie burger sandwich. Well, is that right? Veggie patty sandwich, I guess. It's not really a burger.
So I went this morning and I got a beautiful baguette from this lovely boulangerie. And I had veggie patties and some salad mix. We bought vegan mayo at a beautiful vegan market. And of course, Dijon mustard. And whipped it together. So here it is. Put it in your mouth.
I had some of that Dijon mustard the other day. It about knocked me on my ass. I inhaled it. Ooh! Couldn't breathe for like 2 minutes after that. Stuff is strong here in France. I guess it's super fresh, yeah? Comes from the Dijon region. Is that what it's called? Okay, we have found the best grocery store so far for us. This entire section is vegan and some vegetarian, but lots and lots of vegan options. Beautiful. It's a Carrefour market. Different types of Carrefour stores, and they're all very different. This is so far the best one. We are stocking up. This entire section of vegetables, no beans. We are still on the hunt for pinto beans or black beans. Closest we can find are, which I believe are just basically kidney beans. Red beans, they call them. Mm-hmm. Found what I believe are garbanzo beans. Those are good as well. Good for protein. Oh my god, look what I found. Pinto beans. But we will have to cook these, and we don't really have the facilities to do that. Not easily. They do exist in France. Something else we've had difficulty finding in Europe so far are tortillas of any kind. We just found these giant wraps, which is basically a tortilla, and it says they're vegan, so we're going to give them a try. And these are only, I think, €3.79, so it's not too bad for as large as they are. This store is ginormous. This is almost like American size. Look at our refrigerator. It's like fully stocked with plant-based food. I think we're gonna live. Okay, we're having burritos. Burritos? Is that what you would call them?
Mm-hmm.
I guess they're, you said they're not Mexican style? I don't know what that
There's
means.
cheese and veg.
And beans?
Put it in your mouth. There are beans in here.
Beautiful. That sounds like a burrito to me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this a try. That's a burrito.
Yeah.
Look at that. Beans. What kind of beans are those? White beans. White beans, chickpeas. Beautiful. Black rice. Some plant-based cheese in there. What more do you want? Burrito in France. Okay, we have another amazing meal prepared by Chef Scott.
This is another day of keeping Birdie alive.
Yes, I would wither away without him, that's for sure. So this is pasta with red sauce and
An olive tomato sauce with herb tofu and beautiful zucchini squash.
tastes really good. And the tofu is really different because usually when you have like marinated tofu, it's just like on the outside.
Yeah,
But these herbs are actually throughout the tofu, which is really different.
yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. Tonight, Chef Scott has prepared sesame noodles with tofu and zucchini and veggie egg rolls. I think that's redundant. Vegetable veggie.